What's up, y'all? It's me, Lee, and you are now tuned into LEELI motherfucking TV. Yeah. There's two mugs here. Just came back. Special guest already lined up. I told you guys we're prepared. We're prepared. We're here and we're ready to stay, okay? Well, only one thing left to do. Reveal yourself.
Oh.
Hey. What's up, Lee? Oh my gosh. Well. Right. What are you doing here? Where have you been? I'm Lee from the future. I'm here to tell you, do not wear that jean vest. I don't think I own a jean vest. Get active. Get active, little bitch. JK, guys, it's just me. It's just me today. Anyways, regular intro. Let's get this chair out of fucking here. Oh. What's up, y'all? It's me, Lee, and you are now tuned into LEELI motherfucking TV. Yeah. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. This may be very confusing to see, especially if you've been watching me from the start and you see my progression. Really weird, really funky. Why is there another episode 3? I thought we were on episode, I don't even know. I'm currently filming this before all of my other videos. After long, well, not long. Yeah, not long at all, actually. After some solo deliberation, I have made the decision to take down my original LEELI TV episode 3, which did also feature a guest that I brought onto my channel and my platform that I unfortunately, or well, low-key kind of fortunately, do not associate with anymore. Kind of made me realize, well, to start, how serious LEELI TV is to me. Even though I've been slacking for the last 4 months, I really do enjoy filming. This situation did nothing but fuel my want and my need to come back and put myself back into my space that I've created for myself. I hit 100 fucking subscribers, which only sounds like a few, 100 people, but if 100 people was standing like right here in front of me, I'd probably lose my shit, commit assault, and then go pee on myself in the corner. I'm building this from the ground up. It's only up for here. I want this to be big, bitch. Ooh, did y'all see that spit? Get that spit. Zoom in on all that spit. That's how fucking big I want it, okay? And if I allow for these types of people on my platform, even though it's but so big right now, that sets precedent for later on when LEELI TV is so much more. And then I have to look back on situations like this and say, damn, I don't want this person to be included in that upbringing, especially because it was so early on into my channel. I'm not gonna have it. I'm going from this point on, I'm being mindful of who I let into my space, who I let onto LEELI TV. As of right now, I'm only 0-1. I'm gonna keep it 0-1 from now on. And one thing about Lee that I can inform you guys on, if you haven't caught on already, I don't like mess. I like observing mess. I don't like being in the mess myself. Do not put me in no fucking mess. I hate mess and I hate feeling fucking played. I hate to have my face played in. Do not play in my face. Go to a park if you want to play. So with all that being said, decided to let go of this person, and I was thinking about deleting the video because of what I was saying earlier, but then I thought, no, I'm gonna keep my fucking video up. Actually, no, I'm gonna redo the video without this bitch. Why the fuck would I take my fucking video down? I'm just gonna remake the video and do it all myself. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm gonna be redoing my episode 3, attempting trad goth makeup, and I'm also going to be talking about what particularly happened between me and this person. And I want you guys to be the utmost honest. I'm trying to start taking accountability. I'm trying to start working on myself. We're gonna try this again. LEELI TV episode 3, attempting trad goth makeup, redo. Hi. Sorry. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Hey, yo, what's up? I'm back. let's get into why you're still here. What's going on? What happened? Lee comes back and there is just trouble. There's drama. Let me tell you what's going on. Let's talk. Hold on, let me take my nose rings out. I low-key don't even know where the best part to start this story is. Let's start at the start of April. I feel like I should assign names, and I'll assign names once they come about. But I'm gonna call her, for the sake of the video, we'll call her Shawnice. Me and Shawnice have been friends for maybe like 2 years, maybe 3 years. We've known each other. We recently started getting close over this past year. There's only like 3 main characters that you need to know about. Me, Shawnice, and we'll name the other person Cameron. Cameron and I have been friends for maybe like 3 years. Very close friends. We have so much in common. I literally look at her as like a sister. I don't care if I'm fucked up, or you can tell me if I'm fucked up for thinking like this, but do y'all have tell me, do y'all have like levels of friends? Like, I'm sure everyone does it. And I would say Shawnice was probably like one of those friends that I didn't mind hanging out with, but it wasn't something that we would do. Like, me and Shawnice wouldn't really hang out one-on-one. Now, me, Shawnice, and Cameron, we all found ourselves kind of like in this collective friend group with, you know, multiple other people. And for the most part, it was fun. Like, fun being around everybody. We would go and we'd have fun when we go out. There was never any drama. We spent Christmas together. We spent New Year's together. We went out for Valentine's Day. Like, things were going well, or to me, well. I wouldn't hang out with a lot of people in the group solo outside of Cameron. I felt comfortable around Cameron. She knows my tea. I know her tea. You know, you have those people that you spend more time with. Out of nowhere, Shawnice wants to start hanging out with me. I'm like, okay, well, you know, like, I don't really hang out with many other people. I was literally so cool with that. I was like, okay, you know, like, this is fun. This is fine. You know, I'm going for it. Then she said she wants to come on LEELI TV. I was like, great, like, you can come on LEELI TV. It was, for the longest, one of my top videos on my channel. Along this journey of us getting closer, Shawnice started being a little funky. A little, I don't even want to say a little, like, certain things that she would say, she wasn't really rocking with Cameron. She wasn't rocking with Cameron anymore. Shawnice comes to me one random day and it's like, hey, can I get a tarot reading on a situation? And I'm like, hey, sure. So I gives her the tarot reading, right? I crack out the deck, you know. I don't remember exactly what came out in her spreads, but I do remember one specific card. And the thing with tarot, guys, if you don't understand, whoever just be coming through with me, or whoever's on my spirit team, they like to clock tea. They like to clock tea, and they will hold you accountable. They will put you on that pedestal that you asking for. Like, you asking questions, okay, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you, baby. And one card in specifics that I literally, I remember this vividly, that came out was the King of Swords in reverse. Now, I'll actually, one second. Let me get my little bug. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Swords in reverse. Let's read the reversed description of the card. It says the King of Swords can be terrifying. The King of Swords can be terrifying. If it is you, consider if you are blocking out your feelings so much that you are being too assertive. The energy of this king reversed is manipulative, cruel, and intimidating. He wants to dominate and doesn't stop to consider anyone's feelings. I have no reason to lie. After she heard that, she was like, It's very easy to just shove the blame and make it work for the situation that you are in and not fully take accountability on what you could be doing. That's when I kind of started looking at her comments and kind of putting 2 and 2 together. She kept mentioning Cameron. She kept mentioning how Cameron, or she asked me, she was like, has Cameron ever said to you, she can't wait until y'all fall out? And I was like, no, like, What's the context? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, what's the context? I was like, I'm probably sure she'd like joke or say something like that. Like, she can't wait until we fall out or like something like that. I'm kind of like in my head thinking like, could she? Nah, she can't be talking about Cameron. They live together. Oh, did I mention that? They live together. They literally are roommates. They've been roommates for the past like 2 years. They just moved in. They just renewed a lease in a new place together. Then comes March Madness. If you're not a sports person, it's okay because I'm not either. But imagine my surprise when I found out that my home team made it to this big national championships and was actually doing really good in it. Balling their balls off on the court and are about to win this whole goddamn thing. And right once I found that out, I go to not just Cameron, but the whole group. And I'm like, girl, we're outside. We're outside. Like, are you kidding me? It's literally gonna get so crazy. And I'm like, you know what? This can be a group excursion. This can be a group excursion. Everyone should come. Everyone's invited. I'm going to put it in a group chat. Cameron's like, yes, oh my gosh, da 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 da. I'm super excited. Like, So we've been planning, we've been looking at these scores for maybe like 2 weeks leading up to like the final game. Out of 6 people, 3 people can actually make the plans. 2 of those people were me and Cameron. I don't think Shawnice said anything, but that's like a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother thing. Just wait on that. Just wait. No one wants to come with us. And we're like, okay, like everyone's worried about work and da 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 da. We've been looking at this for some time, you know, like we're gonna have our fun regardless. Okay, if it's with the group or without the group. Like, I'm not gonna let y'all like stop me from going out. I really wanna go out. I've been looking at this. This made me invested in sports. Once I hear that we're winning something, I get super excited because I love winning. So y'all, we're sitting here plotting. We're like, okay, we're gonna split the Uber up this way. Like, are we getting Uber or the Lyft? It's gonna be crazy, so we can't get dropped off here. We're gonna have to get here and walk. Like, we're making plans. We're making plans, girl. That March Madness game was played on, that was a Monday. Fact check me on that. If it's a Monday, if it's not a Monday, blow up my chair. If it is a Monday, give me kawaii eyes. I'm on the phone with Cameron this whole time. We've been talking about it. We're looking at the scores. Like, I have the score pulled up on my iPad. I'm on the phone with her. Each time a person makes a 2, it shows. Each time a person shoots a 3, you know, get a little alley-oop moment. Look at me. Look at me. I know sports. I know sports, girl. We were watching. We were ready to go out. Whether it was this person was able to make it, this person was able to make it, this person was able to make it. We were prepared for it to be just us. I'm on the phone with Cameron and I get a call from Shawnice. And I'm talking to Shawnice. And I'm like, oh yeah, like I'm really excited. Like, da 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 da. I'm so ready to go out. Are you coming? And she's like, well, who's all coming? It's me and Cameron right now because everybody else had to cancel. And she goes, well, I don't know. I just have been getting weird vibes from Cameron. I don't feel like she would want me there. She's been giving me weird icky vibes. Like, a situation happened between us and we talked about it and she said it was fine, but I just don't believe her. She's like, Cameron doesn't tell the truth when you ask her certain things or like how she feels about it. Like, she doesn't know how she feels. She isn't capable of talking about it. And I was like, you talk about my friend Cameron? Like, are you sure? Because like, I don't think, like, I will say this one thing about Cameron. Cameron is very non-confrontational. Like, she's not going to make a situation worse than what it needs to be. She's a very kind of like, what's a good word? Passive type of person. Like, I'm crash out, she's passive. She's like, I just really don't think she likes me. Cut the lights off and go in her room. She doesn't talk to me while I'm out there. And then there was this one situation where she was being weird. Immediately turned off. Turned off by the situation. Immediately turned off. And I'll tell you why. Because Cameron, mind you, this whole time, literally this whole time, and this is like where she started like mentioning things about how Cameron was moving weird or how she didn't know if Cameron liked her or not. So it's been almost a month of you saying Cameron is this and Cameron is that and all these things, yet Cameron hasn't said anything to me. Cameron had said 0 about anything to me. We're in a friend group, right? I'm not going to make my AB problem a ABCDEFG problem. That is not going to be how I operate. It's not going to be me going to this person, this person, this person. So now I'm stuck. Now I'm stuck in a situation where you're not only talking to me about another person in the group, you're also talking about somebody that I am really, really close to in the friend group. I did what I thought was mature, and I told her like, hey, maybe you guys need to talk it out. Since I had literally just hung up off the phone with her, I had texted her and I was like, hey, do you mind if Shawnice comes? Cameron's like, no. Like, she was like, no, it's cool. So I was like, that's funny, because like she has it out for you for some odd reason. I didn't say that, but I was thinking this in my head, like, what the fuck is really going on here? What the fuck is going on? Like, what is actually happening? Like, is this like a test of loyalty? I don't know what the fuck was happening. I hung up off the phone with Shawnice, and it was so weird. Like, I hung up off the phone with Shawnice, called Cameron back, was talking to Cameron about the game. Shawnice came calling me right back, literally like 2 minutes later, and it was like, oh, I just want to talk to you. I just want to talk to you, da 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 da. And I'm like, hey, well, I'm on the phone with Cameron right now. We're trying to like look at the game, and we're trying to like plan stuff out. Like, just give me a second, da 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 da. So I hung up on the phone with her. Minute or two later, she's calling back. I decline it because, like, girl, I just told you that I'm fucking talking to Cameron right now. Give me a second. And I'm like, girl, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Didn't I just hear what I said? She comes text me. I'm gonna try to find a picture of the text. Call back or not. Sad emoji. What the fuck? Like, okay. I promise to God. I don't even promise to God. I promise to God this was all within the span of 5 or 4 minutes. Like, me hanging up, calling Cameron back, her calling back, me answering the phone for her, telling her, hey, give me a second. I'm talking to Cameron right now, trying to figure out if we're even going out or not. 1, they were saying that it was going to rain. And 2, we're trying to figure out if an Uber would even get us out there. So I'm stressed out because it's like, what the fuck? Mind you, during this whole time, Cameron is so fine. Like, she's so normal, chipper, happy. She's excited to go out with us. Like, and part of me wanted to ask Cameron, like, what the fuck is going on between you guys? I'm looking at it as like a bigger standpoint. Like, if I come to her, I tell her, like, maybe she doesn't know that Shawnice feels this way towards her. That would be me kind of like starting something. And I didn't want to do that. Just mess. Like I told y'all, I don't do mess. I don't do it. Long story put the short motherfucking way. We end up not going out that night because it was raining and da-da-da-da. Sidebar, it was swole as fuck that night. It was so many people, like the whole streets filled. Didn't even go out that night. But we put in the group chat that we would be rescheduling and we would try to go out Saturday. We rescheduled in hopes that more people would be able to go, but it still ended up being the same sort of deal. Instead of saying that she could go, Shawnice says she is going to, I think she told me on Saturday that she was going on a date, that she had plans with people from work, and then she had plans with people, another friend group. So she's going on, she's like, oh yeah, I'm going to meet up with this person, and we're going to meet up here, and then I'm going to go on my date, and I'm going to get fucked by fine shit, and then I'm going to go this, and then I'm going to go that, and then I'm going to that, and then I'm going to that, and I'm like, okay, bitch, we'll see you when we see you, because you got a whole lot of going on. Told her that. Saturday comes. I wanted to be cute that night, so I took a shirt and I made it and cut it and did everything to it from scratch. I bedazzled the shirt. I literally spray painted some safety pins and pinned up the back. I was in here going ham crazy, and this is literally 2-3 hours before we were supposed to go. Like, I was supposed to be there at the pre. I was supposed to be at the pre 2 or 3 hours from now. I still gotta beat my motherfucking face. So I'm making my outfit, doing this and doing that all at the same time, right? I'm on the phone with another friend that doesn't have anything to do with it. Another friend, maybe I should stress that a little bit more. Another friend that has nothing to do with the situation and is not in the friend group. I'm on the phone with her and I'm talking to her. I'm like, hey girl, I don't know what the fuck is going on between, Cameron and fucking Shawnice, but girl, I know one thing, I don't want anything to do with it. And I'm telling her like all the shit that's been going on and how it's been chronologically stacking up, and she was like, well, maybe she just has like something going on with her. It gets maybe like an hour before we're supposed to go out. I get a text I get a text from her, but I'm not looking at my phone. I literally seen it on my watch. It popped up on my watch. I'm already on the phone with my other friend. And she put me in a group chat with me and Cameron. Then she called me. I just texted in a group chat with you and Cameron. I'll be there at some point. I was like, okay, I'm kind of busy right now. I'll let you know when we hit the strip. I finish my outfit. I lock in on my makeup and I get to that I mean, 4 shots of Tito's and I was set. We get in a Lyft ride. Y'all know how liquor makes a person get. So I look over and I ask Cameron, and we're just having so much fun. And we're laughing and we're joking and we're ha-ha-hee. I hate to bring the mood down, but what the fuck is going on between you and Shanice? She told me from her perspective, this is the story that she told me. She said she's not completely sure, but she knows that they did have a slight interaction where there was another person in the friend group that was there that witnessed the whole thing, where Cameron laughed at Shanice's dog or something. Some dumb shit. Cameron laughed at Shanice's dog, and Shanice came back and pressed her. And it was just like a real dumb story. I was like, what the fuck? Like, are you serious? And she was like, yeah, that's all that she could remember or know. It don't have nothing to do with me. But I told her, I was like, you know, like maybe you guys should just talk about it, talk it through, decide if you guys want to be friends after this. So like where do you guys want to go? And I told her, I was like, I kind of feel like I was placed in a very uncomfortable situation finding out that you guys were not cool or disagreeing about things or anything, because now I feel like I'm kind of like included in something that I don't really have to be in. I have no purpose in being in it. Not that that was Cameron's fault, but I kind of told her and she was like, yeah, that's why I wasn't saying anything to you about it, because I didn't want to make you feel uncomfortable. That's Cameron clocking that fucking tea. That is what a real bitch does. That is... Sorry, not to call her a bitch. That is what a real friend does. That is what somebody who is mature, a mature, conscious, secure, not insecure human being and friend does. After I say that, you know, like, we start feeling our shots. We smoked a little white impact right before we went to the club. Oh. They were playing fucking Whitney Houston Nala Bounce mixes in the gay club, and I was living for all of my Whitney Houston tea before we got out of the Lyft. And I'll post a picture of my outfit. I'll post a picture of what that fucking Tito's did to me so y'all can see. Now, take a good look at those shorts that I'm wearing. My phone's not fitting in there. Baby, I have a Pro Max. My phone's not fitting in those. So I told Cameron to put my phone in her bag, where the mess can be seen and it is evident and can look like this was all one big master plan. I can see that. I can see that. I'll take accountability for that. That just simply wasn't the case. I didn't think, not once, to text Shanice and see where the fuck she was. And honestly, I didn't. And you know what? Fuck that. I didn't care to text Shanice to see where the fuck she was. I was okay where I was at. If you were gonna come out and you were gonna be fucking weird about shit and be like, oh, well, I didn't know. I don't know if she likes me, and I don't know, especially after figuring out like what the fuck it was that you guys were like beefing about, or the situation that you were talking about was, girl, like, stay the fuck home. I was literally like, oh, let me Cash App or let me Apple Pay you for this Lyft ride back. And I was like, where's my phone? And she was like, oh, you put it in my purse. I opened my phone. She was like, hey, I checked your location. I seen you at this club. Like, are you guys still there? Hey, if my location says that I'm in this club, wouldn't that mean I'm there? I was like, we didn't text her. Fuck. Well, she missed out. First of all, I don't think she can be mad. And I'll say that because you purposely overbooked yourself. You overbooked yourself on the same day. You overbooked yourself. I'm confused. I'm under the impression that you're not even going to show up or you're not going out with us up until an hour before. And at that point, I'm already knee deep in the outfit and half of my makeup. And remember how I was saying that they lived together? We got back to their apartment and then we hear the door open. I just had to prepare myself for the most uncomfortable conversation I've had to have in a while. It was so uncomfortable because she She tried to play it off like, oh, I'm not bothered by what happened. She definitely was bothered by what happened. Granted, and you know, like, I'll give that to her. Like, I would be bothered too if things looked the way they did. You know, I was like, you know, I'm not gonna do the most, so I apologize for everything. And she was like, are you guys drunk? At this time, she was on her, like, sobriety journey or, like, a sober journey. And I was like, yeah, like, we had a few shots. And we smoked a little. But, like, it's kind of, like, wearing off. We're kind of sobering down. She was like, oh. And I was like... She was like, yeah, I just stayed out with, like, my friends. I met up with my friends from work, and we kind of just stayed the whole night together, and that's why I was, like, trying to figure out where you guys were, because I was walking around looking for you guys. I seen your location at this one club, and I didn't want to pay the cover if you weren't in there. Again, if my location says I'm in a place, why wouldn't I be in a place? Where else would I be? She's going off, girl. She's going off saying her all her little shit. She's doing about. But what got me was like, she was like, I took like maybe like 1 or 2 shots, and I was like, wait a minute, I thought you were sober. Your sober lifestyle. You're living the sober life and looking down upon us. She was like, no, I'm still sober. It's just like, my friend was doing it, so I was like, why not? Like 1 or 2 won't hurt. So, bitch, you're not sober. You're not sober. The moment you take a drink, if you've not been drinking for a set amount of time, the moment you take a drink, your sobriety is over. Like, that don't make no sense, baby. You take 1 or 2 shots from peer pressure. That's literally you fell victim to peer pressure while you trying to look down on us. So then she tries to, like, make small talk with Cameron, and it is so awkward, y'all. Like, literally so fucking awkward. And I'm like... So we end up going in Cameron's room. I sleep off the rest of my, like, high, and then I get up and I go home. This is back when I was in my tea and I was in my bag, and I was doing exactly what I was needed to be doing with this posting shit. I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna film for LEELI TV. I got up and I filmed, and I kid you not, as soon as I set everything up, I got a phone call, and the phone call was from Shanice. The reason why I mentioned that I was making a LEELI TV episode is because I have the audio recording of this call. So once I stopped recording, the mic was still going. And I'm gonna play it for you guys. I'm gonna play it and we're gonna react to it together so you guys can see. She kind of had us all types of fucked up. I didn't tell, and I won't tell anybody in this friend group that I had this audio recording. I haven't even played it for Cameron. Cameron doesn't even know I am in possession of this audio. I'm gonna put it on 2x speed. Let's listen. Let me preface this. She gets on the phone and she says, I have a bone to pick with you. You got a bone to pick with me? You got a what now? You say if you want to have a actual productive conversation. That's why I say I've changed, because even though she said that, I still went into this like, okay, let me hear her out, because I do see like how it could seem a little weird, and I don't want it to be weird in a group setting between us. So let me go ahead and give her, you know, like all the reassurance she needs and kind of come clean to her about what the fuck happened.
Yeah. And I was just wondering, was this planned, or was it actually like we just didn't know? Because I made that group chat with me, you, and in hopes that both of you guys were going to see it, and at least somebody was going to respond. So to get 0 response from both of you, it honestly feels kind of shady.
Right. Which, I mean, I'm not gonna... there's no real excuse to be like, oh, well, that wasn't shady, or it doesn't seem... It shouldn't seem shady to you, because, I mean, I would look at it that way. However, I will gladly reassure you that there was no ill intent behind any of us ignoring you. It was simply the fact that me and Mia were having so much fun. First off, we're having so much fun, and 2, we were under the influence. I will say, you were kind of like the last thing on either of our minds. My shirts were really, really small, so I put my phone inside me first. So I didn't have my phone all night on me, at least. So there was no like...
You were lying about that or anything.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have my phone. She didn't have her phone. We were all just... It was just vibes.
Also notice how she countless amounts of time, and this is what's so funny to me, because throughout the whole call, you'll hear her be like, oh, I'm not mad at you. Listen to her say that. She'll continuously say it. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. And then go to bashing Carmen. Just pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. It's not a problem with me, but you called me and you said you had a bone to pick with me.
No, sorry. It's not you. It's pissing me off is I asked her about it, and she lied and said she didn't know that I was even coming.
Well, I don't know about that, but...
Y'all notice also how she brought up somebody else? I'll bleep out the name, but like she brought somebody else into it.
She may have gotten confused because, to be fair, you did say that you were going to be in 3 different places on the same day.
No, but like, I sent the text at 8 o'clock. You were just typing on it. I sent the text at 8 o'clock. I was on her phone the whole time, so at least by then.
How do you know? How do you know that she was on her phone the whole time? What the fuck are you talking about, Shawnee? How do you know? Were you up her ass? Were you up her ass in the fucking crevices of her ass? It sounds like it, because how would you know that she was on her phone the whole time?
I would have made the group chat if I wasn't going to be there.
Unless I don't have Mia's phone, I'm not Mia, so...
I'm not editing anymore. I'm done. I'm not bleeping out names. It's taking too long. This video is already an hour. So basically, Shanice is Jazz. If you hear Shanice, it's Jazz. And Cameron is Mia. If you hear Cameron, it's Mia. And then the other person that was bleeped out, that's just another person in our group that will remain anonymous. So yeah, I'm not editing this shit no more.
She does have you blocked, that's what I'm saying.
And that's why I was just asking you, because I just didn't understand how it even happened. Like, I don't know. That bothered me. It did feel very, very shady. It felt like y'all just didn't want me to be there. And I was like, okay, honestly, like, if you didn't want me to be there, just say that. But like, for nobody to be on their phone or respond for 6 hours, like, that was kind of crazy. And to hear that, she didn't know I was supposed to be there. Like, no, that doesn't sound right either. But I'm not mad at you for that. And I'll just figure that out on my own. But I just don't appreciate, like it is shady. It sounds shady. It seems shady. It is kind of shady. So the fact that, like, someone asked you about it, lied instead of just saying what actually happened, that feels shady on her part. As much as I don't want to think it, to everybody that I explained it to, not even explaining the full backstory of what happened with Mia.
You want to say that again, Buki? Let's hear it again. I want to hear it again.
As much as I don't want to think it, to everybody that I explained it to, not even explaining the full backstory of what happened with Mia, it is shady. Like, it's weird.
Because you're not explaining the whole backstory, baby.
To go out that night. I was still making my outfit hours before I was supposed to go out, and then I still had to do my makeup. So once you send a text in a group chat, even when I'm getting ready in the morning for work, if they're texting in a group chat for work, I'm not looking at that because I have to focus. I'm making an outfit from scratch, and I also have to do my makeup. Personally, I can't speak for me. You can speak for me.
What? Y'all, listen.
You can speak for me. Mia's fully capable of speaking for herself. I think you just have to go about it the right way.
Bitch! You're pressing me, telling me, well, it's not really you. First off, you answer the call by saying you have a bone to pick with whom? Me. And then you're trying to figure out, you keep bringing up Cameron. Like, you wanted to make this a everybody hates Cameron moment, when really it could have been just a you hate Cameron moment, and you could have distanced yourself from Cameron or distanced yourself from the fucking group instead of making this a everybody problem. I'm telling her, like, hey, I'm just telling you where I'm coming from this situation and how I come. I can only speak for me. I can't speak for Cameron. You go, well, Cameron can't even speak for Cameron. And I say, well, Cameron can definitely speak for Cameron. Cameron has spoken up for Cameron plenty of times. Whether you've caught it or not, then that's just you. But you're not about to sit up here and disrespect my friend like that. Hell no.
Go about it the right way.
I don't plan on talking to her about it because I don't think I'm going to get an honest response from her.
And you said that like...
Guys, the amount of time, literally from way back when it first started in March, when she started dropping these little hints, these vague, like, oh, me and Cameron not getting along. I'm telling her, well, maybe you should just talk to her. Maybe you should just talk to her. Maybe you should just talk to her. Her response is, Cameron's not going to give her an honest answer. How do you know?
Like, as much as I want to go about it by, like, just asking her, it seems like if I were to ask her or question her or anything of the sort, I wouldn't get an honest response. So, like, I don't want to bother. That's why I'm asking you. Like, I know I'm going to get an honest response from you, but I don't think I'm...
And hearing this all back just makes me cringe, because it's like, you used me, or you attempted to use me. That's why I'm trying to get it out of you. That's why I'm trying to get it out of you. Why are you trying to get something out of me? Like, why not go to the source? I'm like, well, if you don't believe me at this point, then I don't know what the fuck we talking for then anymore, because there's no point. There's no point in talking to you anymore if there's no, like, what are we getting at here?
Like, I want this to be over. I'm sick of it. I'm very sick of it.
At this point, I don't know if there's really no use in like saying it over and over and over again. But I honestly feel like if you keep going into it with the mindset that, oh, well, she's not going to say anything, that's still it going on. It's still going to go on. That's the thing, though. She already didn't say anything. That's the thing. We talked about it already. Okay, so why wouldn't it have been, if it's that, just let it be that. Y'all already talked about it. Just let it sit at that.
That's why I'm saying, like,
just let it sit at that. Y'all talked about it. You come from it. What's wrong? You may feel like something's wrong because you're looking for something to be wrong.
And I had to be real with her, and that's just how I feel. I know we're not supposed to invalidate people's feelings and stuff like that, but it's just like, that's just how I was looking at it. Like, girl, at this point, it doesn't really look like there's nothing that is going on evidently, other than with the exemption of this day, like March Madness and that night and everything that had happened. There's nothing that Cameron is doing that I look at and see that's weird. Shit, if she wasn't fucking with her, Cameron would move that way. Mind you, we went out for New Year's. We went out for Valentine's Day. Let motherfucking Shawnice tell it. Cameron done been jealous of her or done been mad or acting weird since Shawnice got her new job back in October. We went out for we were outside for Halloween. Boom, boom, boom. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Outside for Halloween.
You get what I'm saying? I don't want it to sound like I'm just like glazing her, but you have to think about that.
Yeah, honestly, like, it feels like everybody's been glazing her, and, like, honestly, like, I'm so sick of it. I really am. But I'm trying to just let it be. I really am.
No, you're not. Because you have a problem. You have a problem with this. Even after y'all talked about it, you believe in your heart wholeheartedly. Because this isn't the first time you said it. We've talked about this like 3 times now. Where you'll say, oh, well, we've already talked about it, but I don't think she was being truthful. How are you coming to that conclusion?
Okay, so let me tell you why I'm coming to that point. Because Mia said to my face, we're good, we're fine, there's no beef, we're good. Afterwards, she's talking to me like normal. She says, oh, like, Mike, this is the best you've ever done my hair. I'm coming out into the living room. I see her out in the living room. She's washing her dishes. I'm going out to walk Juno. I come back inside. The lights are off. She's out of the living room. Her dishes aren't even done being washed. Homegirl is avoiding me. Like, it's not like...
What?
Like, I don't want there to be a problem, but, like...
Maybe she got busy? Like, what the fuck? Like, what are you...
I'm gonna sit there and be like, oh, there is a problem.
Because her dishes are still in the sink.
No, oh my god, Lee. I just... Oh my god.
Do you see what I'm thinking? Because you're looking.
You know what? You're right. I am overthinking it.
You're overthinking. No, now you're shutting down. Don't do that, Jess.
Okay.
You're shutting down. Come on, let's think about it.
She's like, Cameron, just trying to bring it back to Cameron. Like, girl, you have the problem with Cameron, and I know it because you're the only one talking about it. Cameron didn't come up to me and be like, oh, well, I've been doing this, that, and I swear on everything, Cameron hasn't said one word about this chick. One word. And I'm the closest we're the closest out of the whole group. So don't you think, to me, before anybody, she would come and she'd be like, hey, I don't know if I'm feeling Shawnice. Don't you think that? Wouldn't that make sense? Wouldn't that be, or am I just like, apparently I just put words in people's mouths and just like.
Don't shut it down.
I'm just being honest with myself. if I'm gonna sit here and be delusional, I'm gonna be delusional and be like, leave me as
You are! You are! You are! You already did that, Bookie, and it's showing! It's showing! Now it's out for the world to see! The whole world can see you're delusional!
Girl, I'm gonna need you to figure out what you're trying to do, how you're gonna move on from this, because me, personally, none of this shit has nothing to do with me.
Ha 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 ha.
Much further. I do see your frustration, and I can see how it was shady. I'm not trying to invalidate your feelings about that. But outside of that, outside of me telling you it's not shade, there's no more, like, reassurance I can give you.
1000% I hear you, honest.
So I can't really, I don't know what else you want from it.
If you want my honest opinion, Lee, I'm 1000% agree with you. I don't feel comfortable knowing that, like, I can talk to somebody, and then after the conversation, it's like, well, why aren't you following up with literally what you said? Like, that's why I feel like I'm able to have a conversation with you, because I know you're not going to, like, do something of that caliber, something of that caliber, I guess.
Joke's on you, bitch! Joke's on you, you stupid little cunt.
Oh.
I got you. Joke's on you. Joke's on you. I'm hungry. I'm actually kind of hungry.
And I think do you remember, I didn't even give you a reading. The reading was for me. And I was nice enough, I was kind enough to let you in on what I was getting.
Oh.
So I know you.
I forgot to mention that. That's a part of the story that I forgot. The night of, like, when she kept calling back, when I eventually got back on the phone with her, she goes into why she doesn't think that she'd go because she was feeling very uncomfortable towards this whole situation with Cameron. I was like, you know what? I got so fed up with hearing it. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a reading for me and see where I need to be. And I did that on the phone with her, which I never do. Unless I'm giving you a reading for you, I'm not on the phone with you. I don't even have my phone around me while I'm doing tarot readings if possible. I let you in on my tarot reading and let you look at some of that advice that I was getting, which was basically let it go. Like, let it go. Move on from the situation. Move on. Don't look for problems.
I know you did the reading for you, but I definitely took it for myself.
Why?
Sorry.
Did you? Because I feel like within that reading, it said literally don't. No, it said this in your first reading too. I don't know if you remember. But it literally said don't go looking for problems. Don't go looking for problems. I think you kind of have a magnifying glass out on little things, which I mean, this time I can kind of understand this one.
Yeah. And I also kind of low-key, like, this is a side plan, but I also kind of hate that I have to be the one to initiate talking again and again and again and again.
But you're the only one that has a problem with things. At the moment, yeah.
Now, I want you guys to understand what I'm saying there. She's the only one that's having a problem with things. If I don't like Mr. Koala Bear. Come here, bitch. You too. You're here. I go to Chucky, I say, Chucky, bitch, I don't like Mr. Koala Bear. If I don't like Mr. Koala Bear, my problem is with Mr. Koala Bear. If Mr. Koala Bear is going la-da-da-da-dee, la-da-dee-dee-dee-dee, la-da-dee-dee-dee about his fucking business, I'm the one with the problem. Mr. Koala Bear didn't tell Chucky, oh, I don't like Lee. Mr. Koala didn't do that. Mr. Koala went about his business. I'm the one with the problem. Therefore, I need to be the one to bring it up. It doesn't matter how many times you have to do the shit. You have to talk about it. If it's on your mind, if it's something you feel unsafe about or unsettled about, you have to talk about it. That's just simply how things have to go.
You called me. I know. You called me. Nia didn't call me and say, oh, well, this is about Jess. You're the only one that you have the problem right now. So you have to be the person that because you have the problem. You want the change.
I thought you meant I had the problem overall. And I was about to say, I honestly was about to say, there's no fucking way.
No, I don't know
I can confidently say, bitch, you do have the problem over fucking all.
Whatever you and Nia have going on, that's between y'all. trying to say, like, what are you talking about? That's between y'all, and you're the person with you're invested in it. Doesn't seem like Mia's invested in it. What y'all have going on, that's never a topic between me and Mia when me and Mia talk. That's never something that we talk about. You brought that up.
Yeah, I did bring that up.
So,
the reasoning for bringing that up as well was literally because we were talking about my birthday, and then we were talking about Mia's birthday, and then that's when I got confused because, you know, with the way Mia has been acting with me, I know you don't have the answer. Please don't say that again. I know you don't have the answers. I heard you. But with the way she was acting versus me still being invited, that's why I talked about it. That's why I was asking.
Okay, so, alright, take that instance for example, okay? How she still included you in the plans for the birthday. Regardless of what you were looking at as a problem. Do you see how that would be? I can tell you one thing, Mia's not going to just invite anybody just because.
The thing with the birthdays. Okay, their birthday is literally kind of on top of each other. Well, not on top of each other, but one's at the end of May and one's at the end of June. Cameron decided to, despite everything, invite her to her birthday. That's another reason why I was very shocked to hear any of this shit was going on.
That's what I want to believe. You know what, you're right.
Exactly. Did you hear what the fuck just came out? I'm sorry, because you hear exactly what came out of your mouth. That's what I want to believe, but you're choosing not to believe that.
You didn't let me finish. I'm going to ask her about it. I was fine, Lee. I was fine until her words didn't match her actions, and that's when I was like, this doesn't feel right.
Maybe you should ask her. Maybe you should ask her. Maybe you should ask her. Maybe you should ask her what happened. Are you talking about seafood boil? Maybe you should ask her about seafood boil. Hey, bring it up. Hey, at seafood boil, it just felt like this, and that, though. Even after we had already talked about the situation, it felt this, and that.
I know out of context that sounds so fucking funny, but it's actually, I was so fed up with the shit. We're talking in circles at this point. Like, I'm probably going to end the recording here or like stop reviewing it here because there's still a little bit more of the story and I'm basically done with my makeup.
I'm going to talk to her about it, but please understand the only reason why I didn't talk to her about it was because, like, I don't know.
You know exactly why, because you said it 18 billion times. You felt like you weren't going to get a real response out of her because you hadn't even talked to her yet, which is dumb.
No, because I didn't get I didn't get a real response the first time around. But she said, okay.
But she said what?
She said to my face, there was no beef.
There was no beef.
We were fine.
That y'all were
That
fine.
she was going to text already herself that there was no beef, that everything was okay, that we could leave it in the past. We don't have to talk about it again. But then, like, if someone says, like, you guys are cool, they come up to you and they say, oh, here's this freaking, whatever it was a souvenir from my trip, everything's cool. But then you're trying to talk to them when you guys are in a group setting, and it's silent, like...
What do you think, what would have transpired, or what could have transpired to make her react that way? Because Mia's not just going to act that way out of nowhere, especially if it's a group setting. If anything, Mia's going to try to make it work for a group setting.
Okay, I wanna believe that, but I don't know what could have happened in between that time.
Okay, and then how do we figure that out?
No, but I've seen her in situations like this before, and sometimes she doesn't give people honest responses.
The same Mia that I've gotten at work or like in private with us is the only time that I've seen her be genuine. You get what I'm saying? So I would hope, and I feel like she has, because I've seen it. She's made exceptions and she's kind of changed. Mia has changed and become a more vocal person, whether it's in private or to other people or whatever the case may be. But I can say that I feel like Mia is starting to step into her own life.
And I've noticed that too. I don't...
No, you haven't, bitch. Don't you even get to lying. Cause that is exactly what you keep saying. You said it like 80,000 times, and I'm not letting go on it. I don't want to listen to this bitch anymore. The day after we went to the club by ourselves, she went to the club, didn't tell nobody. She went to the club. Her and another person in our friend group. The same club that we went to. And I was like... yeah... I see what you did there. That was good. Good one. Basically, after all this had transpired, Easter was right around the corner. Everyone had planned to go to the beach for Easter. I decided to stay home with my family. Pretty sure she probably looked at that as it being a little weird. After that phone call, I really decided to take a little bit of distance away from her because it did seem like her problems with Cameron started to consume her. It was actually kind of aggravating and irritating to be around. Didn't want to be around it anymore. Didn't want to hear any bad mouthing about Cameron, especially if I can observe. I've been in, and she made it seem like I'm not over there 90% of the time. Like, I'm literally there all the time. So I can see this. At this point, we had hung out like 4 or 5 times. Once I started taking my distance, and once I started, like, you know, backing up and reviewing our friendship, it was crazy because not only am I going through this, but I'm also going through the fact that I'm out of a lot more money than I'm used to. Like, I'm only working part-time. My bills are going up by a lot. My brother just got thrown in jail for 8 years. I have a nephew that I have to start looking after just a little bit more. My mom's a little depressed. Like, I have all these things. My job, that's a whole nother story. I'm getting 9 hours per pay period at a part-time sales job, and we're not making any store goals, so I'm not getting any bonuses. I'm broke on my ass at this time. You're worried about what the fuck I got going on if I want to go to the fucking club with my friend. Hello, bitch. Are you fucking cool? Like, bitch, I could give a fuck about you or the fucking club, bitch. I'm trying to get these racks, this money on, bitch. What the fuck do you have to... What does this have to do with anything? May comes around. Cameron invited her to her birthday plans. We went to Disney. We did all this other stuff. She was invited. She did not show up. She did not come. She did not attend. From Cameron's birthday down, I'm asking her. Now, she had original plans for her birthday, which was like, she wanted to do some like weird costume shit. I was down. Y'all know I love to dress up, obviously. Y'all know I go crazy for Halloween, love dressing up. So she decides to do a costume party. Fun. She cancels those plans and she goes, and I wonder if I can find those messages. I'll put them on the screen, but she said something along the lines of, whoever my real friends are, I'm canceling the plans, and maybe my friends, ? Can come to the pool, ? And she put that in a group chat with everyone else in the friend group. And I'm like, girl, like, what the fuck? Like, here you are, I'm getting fed up with the whole situation. I'm getting fed up with that. It's like, you're clearly asking. You're asking for attention, and you're asking for some sort of, I don't know, validation. It's weird. It's a lot of weird shit going on when, again, you have the problem. Apparently, they talked about it, and they decided not to be friends. So why are you still going out of your way to include everyone in your weird... Just because you decide that you're not going to be friends with her, that doesn't mean everybody else has to fall out with Cameron. Cameron didn't say fuck me. Cameron said fuck you. The pool party plans, I told her to let me know. Mind you, again, during this time, I'm only getting 9 hours per pay period. I'm only getting 9 hours per pay period, meaning bi-weekly. 9 hours. I can't risk taking off this day if it's not for sure that you're going to do something on this day. So I said, let me know whatever you plan. I sent this in the group chat after she sent her new plans. I said, let me know whatever plans that you're doing, which day that I need to take off to make sure that I have it off so I can do that. A week goes by. I asked in the group chat, are we still on for the pool? No response. I asked her privately, what are your birthday plans? This is weeks out. Like, her birthday's probably within the next week. She doesn't tell me. She said something along the lines of, I'll let you know, or something like that. It's maybe like a day or two before her birthday. And I ask her, what the fuck are your birthday plans? Like, are you doing anything on your birthday? Like, can you keep me posted? Because I need to know if I need to go clock the fuck in and make a little bit of chunk change. Because that's what the fuck I was on. I was broke on my balls at that time. So she tells me, she goes, me, my friends from out of state, this person from the group, this person from the group, this person from the group, and this person from the group as well is going to be there. You can come if you would like. A day or two before her birthday. And I'm looking at that and I'm like, well, clearly I wasn't being thought about. Literally she listed literally every person from our friend group besides me and Cameron. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be the person that has to beg to be invited. I don't like asking to be invited places. That's one thing you never do. You never do that. Never ask to be invited to a place. If you weren't invited, you weren't supposed to be there. You aren't supposed to be there. I wasn't invited until a day before your birthday, which was 2 days before the plans themselves were supposed to go down. No. So I told her to her face, I was like, nah, I don't know how I feel about that, because that's you were trying to do some mess. Later on that night, she ends up calling me, and I told her exactly how I felt about the situation. We talked about it. I told her how I felt. She told me how she felt. And she goes, well, are you coming? And I was like, I'll think about it. I'll let you know. Definitely let you know. Day of comes around. I text her. I say, you know what? I think I'm just going to take a day for myself. I think that's what I need. I think I'm going to take a day for myself. You decided you didn't want me at your birthday party. So I don't want to go to your birthday party. I don't want to go to the Springs. I don't want to meet your friends from out of state. I don't want to be around you. I don't. Ever since then, fucking World War III. World War III. We tried to hang out one time. She was being weird at the club. She was being weird at the fucking... It wasn't even the club. It was the fucking lounge. We're at the fucking lounge at the open mic night. You being weird. You being weird. You lied. I don't make it weird. I don't make it weird. Even on the car ride there, we all carpooled together. I decided to interact. I didn't say anything. I didn't act funny. I didn't act suspicious. So it was Cameron, me, our other friend, and then her. I would reach over our other friend like, hey, like, da-da-da-da-da, did you like this? This bitch up here, she can really sing. She got a pair of pipes on her. Like, oh my gosh, yeah. I'm reaching over her to talk to you. And then after that, her body language, like, shifted. Like, from then, in the car ride home, her body language shifted. Like, her tone, like, she was rolling her eyes a lot on her phone. Like, there's people performing. Like, I feel like that's kind of rude, low-key. If I'm performing my hit single LEELI TV theme song, if I'm performing LEELI TV theme song and I see you on your phone, but you're getting shot. Oh, maybe I shouldn't say that. Ooh. Then when we pull up back to their house, she kind of presses me outside and she was like, we haven't hung out in a while. I would really like to hang out with you. I'm like, oh yeah, like, I'll let you know if we have my nephew or whatever for the weekend. And if we don't, then maybe we can hang out. If we do, then da-da-da-da. I'm still at the point like, girl, I'm trying to realize who the fuck you are. Things go silent for a little bit after that. And out of nowhere, she posted something that was hitting a little bit too close to home on her Instagram notes. Let me get my wig. I put the wig on to tell you this, bitch. You don't want to play with me on Instagram notes. You don't want to play with me online in general. Because one thing about me is I can go back and forth all day. I can be shady. I can be petty. I can be petty boots, ma'am. Don't play with me. Do not play with me on fucking Instagram notes. And I tested the waters. And I went back and forth with her for a little bit on Instagram notes. And I don't care what anybody says. I don't care. It's childish. It's whatever the case may be. I don't care. You want to send a sub this way? I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lined up for your ass. And it kind of like caught me off guard because like this bitch can't be talking about me. But it kind of made itself evident that she was talking about me. She started reposting all these weird ass TikToks, talking about people that are in jail. My brother just got 8 years. Like, yeah, the shoes were just fitting. The shoes definitely were a size 8 and they were getting onto my fucking foot. And now she's unfollowed. She's unfollowed on everything. Her video is privated and I'm going on about my life and about my business. Don't talk to me. Don't feel the need to reach out. And I know you're probably watching this or going to hear about this. Girl, fuck you. When I see you and you speak to me, you're not going to want to hear what I have to say back to you. You have a lot coming. You said a lot online. I want to see that in person. Thank you guys for tuning in this video. I am tired. I have work to get to. Take my advice. If you have a problem in a friend group, do not bring other friends in that friend group into your problem. If you messy but you scary, do not go to Instagram. If you are a Cancer, jump off a cliff. If you talk shit about a person and then can't back it up, jump off a cliff. if you make up problems in your head and are delusional, seek therapy. Anyways, on a better note, how do we feel about this go round with my emo makeup? I think the base looks, or at least in person, the base looks 10,000 better, 10,000% better. I feel like I could have went a little bit thinner with my brow. I love the nose. I like the eyeshadow a lot more on this look rather than that big chunky graphic liner that I did the first time. I like this. I like this a lot. Thank you guys for watching this video. I gotta go. Make sure you, I forgot my whole like outro. What do I usually say? Oh, you can follow me on Instagram at LEELI. That's LEELI. Just keep clicking I until my cute ass, pretty ass, emo ass face pops up, and click that follow button if you want to stay. I live on Instagram. Literally for the past 4 months, I've been living on Instagram. Like literally, like follow me on Instagram, guys. Not even like, I don't even be on TikTok like that. I come on TikTok when I have to post a new video. Follow me on Instagram, like my pictures, tune in because Halloween is right around the fucking corner. We're going all the way out for Halloween. The LEELI TV Halloween special will be iconic, okay? I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Y'all think, I keep seeing this palette on TikTok Shop. Y'all think y'all think they'll pay me if I get on TikTok and be like, guys, run, don't walk, run, fucking fly to the TikTok Shop right now in this link. Click the link, click the orange shopping cart to get this for 2 cents right now. Do y'all think they'll pay me? I'll do it.